Muletrain!
And it is time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Friday, July the 29th, 2016, brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant.
Leal's Mexican Food Restaurant will reopen with great new air conditioning at noon on Friday. They have had to be closed getting their air conditioning repaired and a brand new one installed at Leal's here in Muleshoe. Leal's Mexican Restaurant will reopen Friday at noon with great new air conditioning. Bessie McKillop, 95, of DeKalb, formerly of Muleshoe, died Monday at DeKalb in a care facility there. She was the aunt of Sharon Berry of Muleshoe. Funeral services were held Thursday at Bates Family Funeral Home in DeKalb, and burial was in the Woodman Cemetery at DeKalb. Memorials are asked to be made to the Dickinson Hospice, and that address is 6500 North Summerhill Road, Suite C in Texarkana. The zip is 75503. Online sympathy messages can be sent to the McKillop family at www.batesfamilyfuneralhome.com. Bessie McKillop was born Bessie Eubanks on July the 3rd, 1921 in Slayton to Neil and Willie Mae Wilson Eubanks. She was a homemaker and a member of the Assembly of God Church. She was preceded in death by her husband, Fred McKillop, and her two sons, Freddie and Ronnie McKillop. She also was preceded in death by her twin sister, Effie Dalrymple of Muleshoe, and four brothers, and some of them who formerly lived here in Muleshoe, Lloyd, J.T., Hoyt, and she even had a nephew, Doyle Eubanks, who also formerly lived here, and another nephew, Neil Eubanks, and his wife, Doris Ann Gilbreth Eubanks of DeKalb now. Survivors of Bessie McKillop are three sisters: Leila Mae Seaton of Friendswood, Texas, Helen Coward of DeKalb, and Maxine Luna of New Boston, Texas. There are three grandchildren and also a number of nieces, nephews, and other friends and relatives who survive. Please remember all of the family of Bessie Eubanks McKillop in your prayers, who was 95 years of age and lived in DeKalb and died on Monday. She formerly lived here in Muleshoe, and she was the aunt of Sharon Berry of Muleshoe. The high in Muleshoe, 91 degrees, and on Thursday, the low was 61. It's been a very cool week. On Wednesday, it was 92 degrees for a high, and on Tuesday, 93 degrees, and Monday was the warmest at 96 degrees. And at 7 o'clock on Friday morning, it was 66 degrees. We did get a trace of rain on Wednesday, and it only measured out officially to be about 2/100ths of an inch of moisture. And now 5 Area Telephone West Plains Telecommunications brings you the weather forecast for Muleshoe, Sudan, Amherst, Earth, and our entire vicinity. But first, a message from our sponsor.
Secure your life with fast technologies available through 5 Area, whether you're in Muleshoe or anywhere in the world. Security and automation services for your home, farm, or business available now through your hometown company, 5 Area. Plans starting now at $20 per month. Fast Technologies offers live and recordable video surveillance. Control your door locks and garage doors, whether you're in your recliner around the corner or in Dallas. Lighting control and motion detection. Door and window sensors. Receive alerts through text, email, or phone. Plans again starting at $20 per month. Call today, 5 Area, 806-272-5533, or go by their website at 5area.com. They will also be happy to give you an on-site demo, so stop by their offices today, 302 Blvd Street on the west edge of Muleshoe. A DSL internet connection is required. That's home, farm, and business security and automation services available through Fast Technologies at 5 Area. Call 806-272-5533 for more information. On your TV screen right now, you can see a couple of pictures sent to us by our former superintendent of Muleshoe ISD Schools, Gene Sheets. You can see the City of Muleshoe city limits sign at the end of town. Also, the MISD sign there in front of United Supermarkets on American Boulevard, both at the end of the rainbow. Thanks to Gene Sheets for those great pictures. Of course, Muleshoe has just missed out on the rain all this week. We have received 16/100ths of an inch of rain between Monday and Wednesday. There still is a slight chance of thunderstorms tonight, Friday night, but mostly sunny during the day today. High near 94 degrees, east-northeast winds, 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming south-southeast later this afternoon. A 20% chance of rain tonight with showers and thunderstorms possible. Mostly cloudy with a low around 66 tonight. South wind 10 to 15 miles per hour. Wind gusts as high as 20 miles per hour. Mostly sunny tomorrow on Saturday, kicking off the weekend. High near 93 degrees. South-southwest winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. Then partly cloudy Saturday night for the Muleshoe area. Low around 67. South winds between 10 and 15 miles per hour. Sunny with the high near 95 on Sunday. South-southwest winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Partly cloudy Sunday night. Low around 68. South winds between 10 and 15 miles per hour. Mostly sunny on Monday next week. High near 95 degrees. South winds between 10 and 15 miles per hour. Partly cloudy Monday night. Low around 67. Mostly sunny on Tuesday. High near 95 degrees. Partly cloudy Tuesday night. Low around 67. So after we get through tonight, where we have a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms, really a broken record over the next 4 or 5 days, as we'll have highs in the mid-90s and lows in the upper 60s. 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast.
You are invited to an 80th birthday celebration for both Betty Smith and Shirley Steinbach Smith, Saturday afternoon from 2 to 4 at the Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association's meeting room here in Muleshoe. Please accept this, your invitation to attend the birthday party for the 80th celebration for Betty Smith and Shirley Steinbach Smith. Saturday, 2 to 4 at the Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association meeting room here in Muleshoe. Here is a good improved report on Radon Stanford. He still is in University Medical Center as of Friday morning in medical ICU. However, they hope to move him later on Friday to a private room. He is improving, sitting up Friday morning in the chair. However, he's weak and very tired. They're still trying to diagnose his blood pressure problems. Please remember Radon Stanford, the pastor of the Trinity Christian Center Church here in Muleshoe, in your prayers, and his wife Charla and all of their family. He's at University Medical Center in Lubbock. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just one moment, and we'll tell you all about when your children need to register for school in Muleshoe next week.
Yum chips. I like the Leal's chips. Foxy likes them too. Right, Foxy? The Leal's chips are the best. I like the seasoning, salt, and the salsa on my chips.
And that's at Leal's, the original Leal's in Muleshoe at 1010 West American Boulevard. Right, Isla?
Yes.
And as Mom mentioned earlier, Leal's will reopen after being closed all this week, getting a new air conditioning system in the restaurant. They'll reopen today on Friday at noon. And this edition of the Muletrain News is being brought to you today by Leal's Mexican Restaurant, along with the First Bank, where you can show your school spirit now with the First Bank MasterCard debit card. The School Spirit Edition's available now for the Muleshoe Mules, Dimmitt Bobcats, or Bovina Mustangs at 202 South 1st Street, 806-272-4515. Show your team spirit and earn cash for your school every time you swap your card with the School Spirit MasterCard debit cards, available now at First Bank, 202 South 1st Street, 806-272-4515. The First Bank is member FDIC.
Registration for all students, new and returning students both, of the Muleshoe Independent School District will be held next week on Thursday and Friday. Now, registration at Dillman, DeShazo, and Watson Junior High will be on all day Thursday, August the 4th, from 10 in the morning till 7 at night. And then also on Friday, August the 5th, from 8 in the morning till 3 in the afternoon. At Muleshoe High School, seniors will register on Thursday morning, August the 4th, from 9 until 11. Juniors will register that afternoon from 1 to 3, Thursday, August the 4th. The new students at Muleshoe High School will register on August the 4th, next Thursday, between 6 and 7:30. Then on Friday, August the 5th at Muleshoe High School, sophomores register from 9 until 11. And on Friday, August the 5th, freshmen will register from 1 until 3. United Supermarket presented a $1,000 donation to the Muleshoe Girl Scouts on Tuesday morning. United Supermarket manager here in Muleshoe, Chris Phillips, presented the check as a part of their 100 Days of Giving campaign, celebrating the 100th birthday of United Supermarket. The check was presented to Muleshoe Girl Scouts Sarah Barthoff, Cheyenne Pierce, and Taylor Johnston, and one of their longtime leaders, Nelda Merritt. Congratulations to the Muleshoe Girl Scouts on this $1,000 contribution from United Supermarket. And thanks to United Supermarket for this wonderful contribution. We want to have a happy birthday said to on Friday, Cordy Aguirre, Donna Kirk, Mac Allison, Brandon Lingnell, Angela Lutz, Della Gonzalez, Scott Churchman, Brooke Brown, and Ronnie Dent. On Saturday, celebrating her 70th birthday, will be Linda Lutz. Also, it's Phyllis Carry-On Day. Sunday is Be Kind to Marshall Cook Day because it is his birthday. The Muleshoe High School graduating class of 1966 will have their 50th reunion on homecoming weekend, October the 7th, here in Muleshoe. They need the addresses of every Muleshoe High School 1966 class member. If you will text them to Diane Brown at 806-946-8628, that way they can let every graduate from the class of 1966 know. That's 806-946-8628. Also in our bargain basement, we have to give away a darling little puppy. The little puppy is white with dark markings and also has cute floppy ears. And she is a female. Call in Sudan 227-2214 if you would give a good home to this little white female floppy-eared puppy. At the Muleshoe City Water Park, in our new city park in Muleshoe, they have weekend hours. On Friday and Saturday, they're open extended hours 1 to 8. And also on Friday nights from 8:30 to 10 is always teen night. On Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, hours are 1 to 6. Tuesday, ladies only, 6:30 to 8. And on Thursday nights, moms and toddlers can swim for an hour between 6:30 and 7:30. Admission is $3 per person, and they are closed on Mondays at the Muleshoe Water Park. Beautiful U is for all area junior high school age girls in the 6th through the 8th grade, and will be held here in Muleshoe on Saturday evening, August the 6th, from 5 to 9:30 at the First United Methodist Church. This is a free gift to all young girls 6th through 8th grade in our entire area. It includes dinner, wonderful door prizes, and lots of fun. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just one moment. Please stay tuned.
You've been asking for it, and now Frying Cocks has back in stock ice cream makers from Hamilton Beach and Nostalgia at 401 South 1st Street right here in Muleshoe, Texas. A great selection of sprinklers from Do It Best, including stationary, impulse, rotary, and oscillating sprinklers, along with the Rain Train traveling sprinkler. Lots of sprinkler heads and accessories as well for your automatic lawn sprinkler systems by Rainbird. Hose and spray nozzles, along with a good selection of hoses available now at Frying Cocks in Muleshoe and Farwell Hardware, 305 Avenue A in Farwell, Texas. If you're looking for some late summer blooms, try Miracle Grow, available in several different varieties for roses, tomatoes, acid loving, and all purpose, along with Shake and Feed and Quick Start from Miracle Grow, Scott's Turf Builder, Fertilome Root Stimulator, Job's Fertilizer Spikes, Ortho Weed Begone and Grass Begone, Spectracide Weed Stop for Lawns, Roundup Preen Bayer Complete Insect Killer 7, and Bug Begone to treat insects. If you're having problems with mice, Frying Cocks and Farwell Hardware both have what you need to get rid of them. Don't forget about the huge selection of Forney welding supplies, wire wheels, cut brushes, oxygen acetylene products, cutting and grinding wheels, rod and MIG wire, along with several welders. And check out the plumbing aisle, where they feature Banjo plumbing supplies at Frying Cocks, 401 South 1st Street in Muleshoe, Texas, and Farwell Hardware, 305 Avenue A in Farwell. And if they don't have what you're looking for, they can special order it for you. Just talk to Tim Arinda at Frying Cocks, Farwell Hardware. 2 weeks to go home following a hospital stay, you can recover close to home at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center in their swing bed program. It's for Medicare patients discharged from Muleshoe or any other area hospital following an acute illness, injury, or surgery. Call for more information about the swing bed program at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center at 806-272-4524 to see if you or your loved ones qualify. The Muleshoe Area Medical Center is located at 708 South 1st Street right here in Muleshoe, Texas. Again, call for more information about the swing bed program, 806-272-4524.
The summer clearance sale is going on right now at BK Boutique at 200 East 21st Street in Clovis, New Mexico. And they have 30, 50, and even 75% off on their beautiful fashions for summer. And there's a lot of summer left to wear it this year in the summer clearance sale at BK Boutique, 200 East 21st Street in Clovis. They are closed only on Mondays. Call 575-762-1848, BK Boutique in Clovis. Don't forget, there is a very important election for everyone who lives in the Muleshoe Independent School District. It is a tax rate rollback election and will be held on September the 8th. You can vote on that day at either Muleshoe City Hall or the Sudan Community Center. Voting hours will be 7 to 7, but early voting will start August the 22nd and continue through September the 6th, 8 to 5 at Muleshoe City Hall. This is a very important tax swap election for every registered voter living within the Muleshoe Independent School District. On your prayer list, please remember at Baylor Medical Center at McKinney, Jerry Savuto. She is in very critical condition. She has cancer. It has returned, and viciously. Remember Bill, her husband, and her daughter Corey, and all of Jerry Savuto's family in your prayers. She will go into hospice care when she is able to return home. She had surgery earlier this week at Baylor Medical Center at McKinney. Remember in your prayers Adela Valadez, who is recuperating from injuries she received this summer in a car wreck. Also remember the Reverend Brad Reeves of Amarillo, former pastor of the First United Methodist Church of Muleshoe. He had surgery Wednesday in Austin. Of course, continue to remember the pastor of the Trinity Christian Center Church in Muleshoe, Ray Don Stanford, improving at University Medical Center in Lubbock. Our son, Grayson Reynolds, who is a fireman with the U.S. Forest Service, has been sent to Fort Collins, Colorado, to fight a fire there. Always remember all of our first responders. Remember the family of these following people: Truman Lehman, 74, of Earth, his wife Yvonne Lehman, the former Yvonne Hendon, formerly lived here in Muleshoe, and he was the father of Paige Daniel, Ms. Albert Daniel of Muleshoe. Remember the family of Barbara Berry, 77, of Muleshoe, and she was the mother of Jimmy Dean Berry and also Linda Tosh and Robin Atwood, all of Muleshoe. She was a long-time employee at the Parkview Nursing Care Center and still was working there at the time of her death. Nico Triana, 62, of Dimmitt, the brother of Jose Triana of Muleshoe. His funeral was held last Saturday. 13-year-old Joseph Bastillos 97-year-old Margaret Adams, 67-year-old Ruth Guzman, all of Muleshoe. The family of Connie Simpson, 58, of Morton, the sister of Belinda Steinbach of Sudan, died last week in Lubbock. She was born here in Muleshoe, July the 16th, 1958, to Homer and Doris Hannah Richardson. She married Dan Simpson in Three-Way area on May the 27th, 1977. She graduated from Three-Way High School and ENMU. Survivors of Connie Simpson are her husband Dan of the home in Morton, her mother Doris Richardson of Morton, her sister Belinda Steinbach of Sudan. She was preceded in death by her father, Homer Richardson, and a brother, Ronnie Richardson. Funeral services was last Friday at the East Side Church of Christ in Morton for Connie Simpson. Remember the family of Naomi Foster, 81, formerly of Earth, the mother of Hal Wood of Muleshoe. Mrs. Foster moved from Earth to Lubbock in 2003. Curtis Shelburne, the minister of the 16th and Avenue D Church of Christ here in Muleshoe, officiated last week at her funeral service held at the Earth United Methodist Church. Remember the family of Jean West, 87, formerly of Sudan. She died earlier this month in Amarillo, and her funeral services were held at the First Baptist Church in Sudan. Remember Irma Mendoza, she is home from the hospital. Robert Johnston, Peggy Bruton, Rhonda Carpenter, Tori Alvarado, who is recuperating from her injuries in a car wreck recently, and Brother Richard Kaufman and his wife Carolyn of Kermit. He is the father of Brother Jeff Kaufman at the Calvary Baptist Church here, and he has cancer. Barbara Blackman and Donna Green all remain in our prayers as well.
Well, it's just about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear our latest Muletrain News program rotating on Reach Broadband Channel 6, as well find it online, free of charge, on demand, on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page.
This is Tumbleweed Smith, a snapshot of rural America. Details in a moment on The Sound of Texas.
And the Sounds of Texas are brought to you here on Reach Broadband Channel 6, as well as MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, with offices in Muleshoe as well as in Morton. They're celebrating 76 years of rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area. They are owned by the members they serve. Call them 806-272-4504 or check them out online, bcecoop.com. The board of directors, the members, employees, the manager, CEO, David Markle, all hope that you enjoyed the Sounds of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
Two old guys are sitting in a cafe, and Penelope comes up, and this guy says, "Well, where is Penelope?" And a very straight-faced answer was, "It's east of west." And that's exactly where it is.
Carlton Stowers covered the Dallas Cowboys for the Dallas Morning News during the Landry and Staubach era. Then he started writing books. He has written several, most of them about sports and crime.
Over 30 over the years. And a lot of them have been where you spend an awful lot of time researching and working on cases that are fascinating, but at the same time not fun to write about. So I went looking for something that would be a little more uplifting and enjoyable. And that's how I got to Penelope, Texas.
What he found in Penelope is covered in his book, Where Dreams Die Hard.
211 people live in Penelope. I was looking for some evidence that life made sense, and all of the politics and 9/11. I just about OD'd on all of that. And so I went looking for some reassurance that there is a way of life. There are people who are happy with the simple things. A trip to Walmart is a big shopping expedition. They help each other. They like each other. Penelope, for instance, is the 16th poorest school district in the state of Texas. Yet the kids in that school get a good education. They get everything they need. There's not even a blinking red light in Penelope, so they don't fight traffic. And I asked a guy one time, I said, "Who's the wealthiest person in town?" He kind of laughed and says, "I don't think we have one." And I think he was probably right. There's nothing in town like the lady in the post office told me. She said, the only businesses we got in town are mine and the granary and that soft drink machine over in front of the volunteer fire department.
Carlton Stowers of Cedar Hill says his writing has allowed him to be self-unemployed for more than 30 years. By the way, Penelope is in Hill County. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.